Hi. Yeah, I did another video, but my storage of my phone was full again, so I have to redo the whole video again, what is kind of shitty because I talked about so many things, and the thing is when you make a video the first time, it feels the more realist. When you do a new video after that, it feels like I don't know. It feels like I have to push all my thoughts out, and it's hard to do that. But I have to do the video now because I have a certain channel in my head. So yeah, I have to get that done. So now is the right time to do that. So what I wanted to talk about is that I have a lot of worries. So I struggle a lot about things, how people could perceive my stuff. And I think so much about that it starts to become like that my perception about my own story becomes horrible because I think like it sucks, it's bad, people will hate it, and that shouldn't be the case. So I totally get when people say don't think about what other think, just do your thing, like that's true. But I think still it can be helpful to include other perspectives um, to make a more interesting story because like they're different people, so they have different point of views of something, but I still struggle with that. I think so much about how people could perceive my stuff, and yeah, it kind of sucks, especially about the dark humor because I had some jokes in my mind, but with one joke, I'm not gonna tell it to you, but I was like, gosh, like this is too much. Like people will not get it. And this is the thing, like I feel I'm a good-hearted person, but at the same time, it can happen that I don't um, phrase something in a good way so that it could be misunderstood and I have to explain myself later. And I don't want this to happen, like I'm not talking about people who cancel everything. Like actually this joke makes fun of those people, but I think it's not clear enough and it could be understood wrong. Even though kind of this character is meant to be someone who doesn't give a fuck if he gets misunderstood, but because he knows what he's thinking, but um, still like it was like I don't know, this could offend a lot of people and I should not think too much about it. I think especially in the last years when you look in the internet, look into the internet in the internet, when you are on the internet, whatever, when you are online, on social media, people cancel so many things and people are trying to be so woke about everything. And the thing is, it's more about being woke than actually changing something. It's I don't know. Like for example, I heard this thing about Marvel with those new heroes, and to me they seem really shallow. Like they're just there to represent something without actually being a good character, and that sucks. And this is also what I worry a little bit about because I have kind of a lot of different cultures in my story, and I'm afraid that people actually think this is woke, because they are biased by people who already try to be woke without creating a new character. But I think if a character is well written, it shouldn't matter which culture they have. Like the most important thing is that they are well written. I had a comment on YouTube as well. I was commenting on someone's video and someone was replying to me and they were like, don't think about representation, just think about good writing. And I was like, I'm not agreeing 100% with this person because yes, good writing is important. This is definitely a yes from my side. Like, good writing is the most important thing. And it still, like, I think you can include representation and have good writing as well. But if you only think about representation and not about good writing, then it sucks. So I kind of agree with that comment, but on the same level, I'm not 100% sure. Like how how serious this people is thinking representation is important, because it is. Like, it sucks if you only see white characters in a show. Like, like, somehow you want to see, like, or like, I don't know, like, it sucks, It's different with manga because it makes sense that most manga characters are Japanese, and I was in Japan. There are not a lot of people from other cultures, so I don't worry about that too much. But when it comes to American shows, for example, I expect it to be more mixed, and not like those stereotypical cliches, Yeah, so I think about all that stuff and look at my own story and be like, oh, people gonna hate that. I don't know why. Probably when I will send it to a publisher and the publisher says, well, we like that stuff, I will lose a heavy weight from my shoulders, like, I don't know, maybe this is the next step to do that. It's not the next step right now because I have to work on my drawings, but I'm looking forward to that, I'm afraid. I don't want to be afraid, I just want to be happy. I don't know why I think so much about other people. Also, like, for example, conventions. I'm afraid of going to conventions. Not because of Corona. I mean, like, when we can go on conventions again, I'm afraid of that because there are so many people. And I always think the darkest and baddest side of someone's heart, Like, I can't believe that people can be genuinely nice. And I don't have to worry too much. People are nice. I mean, it's mean against everyone else if you think they are automatically bad and mean or something. But this is how I think. I always think that I do everything wrong, that I'm the dumbest shit in the world. And that people gonna hate me, Like, I don't know. Yeah, so that was my little talk. It has little to do with actually writing on my story, but it influences my writing because I have worries in my writing, I look at my drawings, I look at my story, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, so that was everything. I hope you still have a good day, and I hope the next video will be more positive again, and see you next week.